Julene or Softbrn had a question about importing Studio Calico files into the Silhouette Studio Designer program. Now, she's just coming off of the Cricut, so many people who are familiar with the Cricut are used to working with SVG files. Now, when Studio Calico gives you your files in the zipped file, you're going to find that they give you a PNG and an SVG. So, like if you are working with Cricut Studio or something like that, or making the cut, then you would use the SVG document. However, working in Silhouette Studio, it's easier to use the PNG, at least for me it is. So what I do is this is the file folders version. So what I do is I take the image, click on it and hold, and drag it over to my Silhouette Studio software. And there it is. So just that easily, the file is in there. So now what she's wanting to do is break this up and use these as individual tags, individual journalers, and get them sized to the size that she's wanting. So what you do is you click on the object, and we need to break this up first. So we're going to click on the select trace area, which it looks like a piece of toast up here. Select the trace area. So I highlight everything that's in black, and a yellow line appears. Turn the high pass filter off, uncheck that, go to threshold and turn your threshold all the way up. Okay, when you do that, you're guaranteeing that all your little cutouts are going to be nice and crisp. So because we have these little inserts of white, we want to make sure to click the trace button. Okay, so now click on the black area, hold, and move it over. Now we can delete that file. So here we have all of our images. Now you can see it's all one big image. If I click on it, everything gets highlighted. So we want to separate these out. The next thing we'll do is say release compound path. So now we have separate images. Now, what you want to be careful of is that means these images are separate as well. So if I click on that and I move this tag, they're going to be all separated and disjointed. And you can use it either way. So it gives you some flexibility because you can use these file folders that you bought either with the shape in it, or you can remove the shape out. For now, we'll keep the shape in there, and how we do that is we highlight both images, right-click, and hit Group. Now, when I click on this, and when I go to move it, you'll see the heart will move along with that journaling card, and this is going to be just perfect in your project life. Now, say for example you're wanting to put this in a project life divider. You'll see this is already, Studio Calico is brilliant, and they have already made this perfect. See, it's 2.99, so your sleeve is usually 3 inches wide, so they've made it slightly smaller so you can slide it in easily. It's a little taller than 4 inches because it has the pull-out tab at the top, so you don't need to adjust the measurements or anything like that. This is ready to go. Now, if you're wanting to do the same thing with all of these, remember these objects are separate. So you'll want to make sure and go through each one of these and make sure you group each little section together. And if it's easier, the ones that you've completed, you can kind of move to the side so that you can easily work with the ones that you're trying to group. There we go. And hit Group. Okay, so say you wanted to just cut out one of these guys. So what I would do is I would create a new page. Oh, first thing is I'd put everything back over here however you want it, and go ahead and save this file so that you have it. And Oops, I stretched that one on accident. There we go. Go ahead and save that file so that you can use it in the future. Now, say you wanted to just use this one for your new project. So I'll hit copy and I'll do a new page and hit paste. And there it is. Now, say you wanted to decorate this a little bit. I'm going to take it a little bit further for you, Julene. You can even decorate this little file. What we can do is we can go over to Fill Pattern and say, well, it's winter time. Let's put some polka dots in it. And you'll see when it fills the pattern, it ends up filling both. And you may not want both filled since you want this to be a cutout. So what you would do is you would say, you would say make compound path. As soon as you make it a compound path, you'll see that little section disappears. And so you have this perfect little thing. So you can go through here, and now you can fill it with any background that you want. And then you can print, and then you can cut out your file. So it's just a great little way to use the Silhouette software, and I hope that answered your questions. If you want me to do the speech bubble one, I can do that one separate as well. So just let me know. Thanks for watching.